Prime Minister Philip J. Pierce says rising inflation has placed immense pressure on Saint Lucia. Though he empathizes with the public, he implores Saint Lucians to be innovative in their consumption habits as the government considers its options in managing the inflation rate.
We will, in the policy statement, look to a set of measures to see how we can combat these increases. But we've got things to do. The hospitals must run. The government machinery must continue. We just paid civil servants. We're going to pay civil servants a 1% increase. The government machinery must continue. What I want to tell the consumer is that we have to look at means of conserving. We have to look at means where we can save. It's difficult, very difficult. I don't want anybody to believe that I don't empathize and understand. It's very difficult. But we can buy in bulk. You can look at innovative ways where families, where neighborhoods can get together to cushion these high prices. But I can assure you, as soon as there is some movement in terms of the supply chain, in terms of the wars in Russia and Ukraine, we are going to cause more policies to come into effect to reduce the impact.
When questioned on perhaps broadening the list of VAT-exempted items to cushion the inflation impact, Prime Minister Pierre indicated that the government is reeling from a shortfall in revenue, and extending that list may place the government behind in meeting its financial targets.
As you know, there's a revenue shortfall. We have to meet certain targets as far as revenue is concerned. We have been doing pretty well in terms of our industry. Our tourism industry is expanding, and we've cut off a lot of the waste. We run a tight fiscal ship, very, very tight. We've cut off a lot of the waste and the extravagance. And in fact, up to today, we have not collected the money that was paid on the vaccines. We are still missing $5 million on the vaccines, which was the level of extravagance and the level of neglect that we inherited. Up to now, we're $5.4 million short in money that was put on for vaccines. Not only was the Procurement Act violated, but the people of Saint Lucia are $5.4 million poorer.
Prime Minister Pierre reveals that the SLP administration has provided some relief despite the challenges, as he pointed to the recent 1% pay increase for civil servants.
But the fact is, we're trying our best. We're paying our civil servants the 1% increase. That was a promise not made by us. The last government could not pay it, and we are paying it now. The minibus drivers that everyone speaks about, it was a promise made by the last government, which they could not fulfill. We are fulfilling it. So we're trying our best. And I'm going to, and there are going to be some measures in the budget that will help alleviate that problem. But it's a worldwide problem, but we call Saint Lucians to conserve on their use of fuel, and conserve on really try the best to save, because it's a phenomenon that is worldwide.
The Prime Minister urges Saint Lucia to tune in to the presentations on the appropriation bill in the coming weeks, as the government will make announcements regarding relief from global inflation. For the DBS News World, I am Jason Darius.